Well, folks, it's a little windy, and the waves are coming, regular. Yep, that's what the waves are doing. The waves are coming regular. And today is Friday, and the next, tomorrow's Saturday, and the next day is going to be Sunday. Now, I don't know that a whole lot of folks, still go to church on Sunday, but Sunday's still one of the main, church-going days in the United States. And a whole lot of people go to church on Sunday. Now, some got the idea they need to go on Saturday. And some might have an idea, they need to go on Friday night. But I guess you can have church, I can have church out here. It's kind of hard to have church by yourself. But I see a bird out there on the pole, and I see one swimming in the water. So I guess I'm out here having church, with the birds in the lake. Yeah, they popping up out there. I don't know what they eat, but they out there. But if you go to church, wherever you go to church, what you need to do, or what you might want to do, or you might not want to do it, but if you will find out who is in the position of pastor, that's who you want to address, the pastor. And you ask the pastor, does he earnestly or really desire spiritual gifts? And see what he says. Because if he says, yes, I just really do desire spiritual gifts, then what you can ask him, anyone in particular, and see what he says. But there can be, several spiritual gifts that God gives to individuals that are in the body. And it's amazing that the only gift or whatever it is about these pastors is they can open the book, read it, make up a story to go along with it in about 10 seconds, and it's over with. Didn't nobody get healed. They didn't nobody get delivered. Nobody prophesied. There was no tongues or interpretation of tongues. They wasn't nothing. But we went to church. We sat on the pew. We turned the page the preacher said, and we repeated, what we could read or what he said. And we just had a real good time at church. Well, folks, that's really not what church is supposed to be. I mean, some exciting things are supposed to happen at church. And saints are supposed to be at church. And saints are what's going to rule the world. When Jesus returns, that's going to be the saints. Now, these sinners, that are joining the churches and, getting baptized in the water, they, have been told, now you've been baptized in the water and you join the church, so you safe. They never have read to that church, them churches that got a letter 2 years ago, did they? Yeah, John was in prison. He was in prison probably because he was preaching against, the government and the religious bunch. They was in cahoots together. But anyway, if you just need to examine, the place where the pastor is and what's going on to see if they really having church. Because if they really not having church, you probably don't need to spend a whole lot of time there. That's what I think. Yep, what I think.